She's in the starting lineup now.
Yeah, but I think it was mainly
No, and
still
that's her and
because
Becker's. The last 2 games started side by
Becker's
side.
came back 2 games. I thought she was
Oh
only
yeah,
back one.
last 2 games. Yep, she's back side by side. They both scored 20 apiece.
I mean, you know what, man?
I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I might get lucky here.
Yeah.
Or should I trade Ozzy Fudd? Should I trade her? Because somebody's trying to get her right now,
I mean,
and
depends what they're offering. I mean, you gotta look
Chelsea
into it,
Gray.
man.
They're offering me Chelsea Gray,
Ooh.
which is a big. I mean, I know what I'm getting when I get her. I
Yeah.
know what I'm getting, but I could be getting 40 or 50 points a game from Fudd. I don't know. I don't know yet.
Yeah, that one I'm not gonna say anything on that one.
That's a tough one, right?
There
I
we
don't
go.
know.
Finally.
I'll sleep on it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. And I
Yeah.
look at Chelsea Gray on too. I mean, like Chelsea Gray, she's
Sometimes she's sporadic.
strong, but yeah, she can.
Yeah, she can let you down sometimes.
What in the heck?
She could shoot 7 for 35 one night and come back for a 7 for 17 and
There we go.
go for a 12 for 12. How's my lighting looking, Marshentime? I know you're busy.
That's good. I mean, you ugly, but sorry.
You're not looking in the mirror, are you?
Probably. That's what we need. We need to get the boys together and have like a dinner or something though.
Yeah, have a boys' night out.
Go to lunch or something like Lunkers like we did that one Sunday. You know, just do that.
Yeah, you know that those
I'm
people
down.
are closed down. I drove by there the other day. They're
They had a soft reopening. They sold it.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, they had a
Okay.
soft opening.
Okay.
Memorial Day, they had a soft opening.
Oh, no kidding.
So yeah. All right, we're just gonna do it this way. I'll share it on the H63. All right, YouTube's up.
All
Facebook's
right.
about to be up in just a second. Maybe. You know how Facebook is. Come on. All right, there goes Facebook. Refresh this. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's weird. I don't want to hear us twice.
That would be weird.
Definitely don't want to hear you twice. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Did you hear it out loud?
Nope. I got my headphones on. All right, there we go. All right, we starting this now. You ready, Donnie Mac?
I'm ready, Marshentime.
Because you know what this is, Donnie Mac. It is the amazing 863 Sports Plus podcast. Because we got so much to talk about, Donnie Mac. I'm kind of excited, man. We got so much to talk about. Where do we want to start today, Donnie Mac? They switched my music,
We want
by the
to.
way.
Yeah, we want to start by turning
Powered
that
by-
intro. Yeah, we want to start by turning that off, Marshentime.
Yeah.
To
They switched up my music numbers here.
be honest with you, Marshentime, I'm going to do like we do always in our podcast. We're going to lead this week off. I do not like that introduction. Anybody wants to vote on that? Nobody ever vote thumbs up for that
I don't
stuff
want to hear
again.
it. I don't want to
Go
hear
back to old school Marshentime. There you go.
I
Bust
found
it
it.
out.
They changed the
Bust
name.
it out.
They changed my name. What is this crap? Sorry, I'm a little upset here. I'm a little upset here.
Marshentime.
Okay.
So, as we begin every podcast, Marshentime, Donnie Mac likes to lead it off with this day in sports history. Okay, on this
Yes,
day
sir.
in 1982, Marshentime,
Oh, we going
the
old.
Hall of Famer Cal Ripken Jr.
Oh,
began
Billy
his
Rip.
record-breaking streak by playing 2,632 straight games. And that streak ended on September 20th of 1998, Marshentime. This is the day he started that streak.
Mm.
You remember that day it ended, right? You remember that day and everything in sports history. Everybody was talking about it all
Dude,
over
he
ESPN.
went forever, man. I mean, let's be honest.
He was the Iron Man. They called him the Iron Man.
He was. I mean, he was. He still is the Iron Man, man.
He still
There will
is.
never ever be anybody even close to that
Remotely
mark.
close.
It's not. Yeah,
Remotely
it's not
close.
even going to be a competition, man. That dude
No.
is still going to be one of the greatest. He's the greatest of all time. Let's be honest.
Cal Ripken Jr., man. And we're not even talking about his Paul.
And listen, right here, man, we jumped into baseball. So let's just start it off with
Let's just
baseball.
do it. Let's
kick
do
it
it.
off, man.
It's
We've seen
baseball,
some
man.
crazy games so far. we've seen a complete game no hitter thrown by the Astros. I
Yep,
mean,
we have.
it took three of them, but
It took three of them. We've seen a couple of complete games this year. Al
yeah, yeah,
Cantran,
yeah.
what's the boy from Philly? Matter of
Mm-mm.
fact,
There's
um,
been quite a few. There's been like 4 or 5 complete
Chri-
games this year.
Christian
So,
Sanchez, that's his name, right?
yep.
Sanchez, that's the boyfriend.
Oh,
And matter of fact,
Sanchez.
here's a piece of history for you, Sanchez. Sanchez has gone 44 and 2/3 inning of shutout no hit ball. Okay, shutout ball. Okay, you know the last pitcher that's done that for Philly, Marshentime. You know I like that history.
I don't, man. I
You
don't.
remember
Corey
that
Holiday.
name? You remember that name of Glover Cleveland
Oh my God.
Alexander? Yes, back in about a
That's.
1912 era. Yes, Martian time.
Oh wow.
You
All
remember
right.
that name? You
Yep.
remember how
Yep.
dominant he was? That was the last pitcher for Philly that did that, Martian time.
That's
That's done that.
insane, man.
Look that up, man. Look that up. Quote me on that, Martian time, because that is absolute dominant. The only reason I know that, Martian time, because I listen to a lot of PTI. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of PTI. Tony Kornheiser brought that up when I was listening yesterday or the day before, and it was they were talking about on Friday. I think it was Friday evening that Shohei Ohtani
Mm,
and Sanchez went head to head, right? And
yeah.
Ohtani went 6 innings, Martian time, no hit ball, but gave up a run. Raises ERA to .82 Martian time. And the question on PTI, and I'll pose this question to you, Martian time. I mean, what's more significant? Is it Sanchez right now or Shohei Ohtani, who led off this game that he pitched in this 6 innings, no hit ball, with a home run? I'll add, with a home run. So who had the better night there?
how do you?
I mean, who's doing better this year? I mean, I mean, who's greater right now between these two individuals in the National League?
Donnie Mac, that's a good question, man. I mean, honestly, how do you how do you say that? How do you really say which one was better? Because they both had spectacular outings. I mean, I'm not gonna take one away from the other. They're both were
You got to
spectacular
pick one,
outings.
Margin time. You
I
got to pick
don't. I
one
don't have to pick
right
one,
now.
man.
And it's
Because
not
listen,
this single outing. It's on the
ah,
season right now.
oh, you're
It's
gonna
on the
go.
season right now. It's on the season right now. And the feat that I just gave you
Mm,
with Sanchez and Shohei and what he's doing, .82 ERA. He's only pitched like 12 innings less than what Sanchez has right now. Sanchez has gone a complete game shutout, but Shohei had 96 innings. He had no hit ball, and they pulled him. You know what
mm,
Pedro Martinez would have said back in the day when they tried to pull him? He would have blanked the manager with the ball and said, "Get out of my face," because he would have kept going. But this is traditional ball nowadays, and this is how we got to take it, Martian time. I mean, Shohei's phenomenal, man.
Shohei
Right?
is, but
He's
the
phenomenal.
problem is Donnie Mac does it overshadow because we expect it from him now.
No, that's a good day. That's a good point. That's a
Like
good point. Do we
we
expect that?
expect it from Shohei. I mean, I
Do we?
expect it from Shohei.
Kind of. I do. Yeah.
Do
I
you
kind of.
expect it from Sanchez?
Nah, I did not from the beginning of the year.
That's
Right
kind
now,
of where I
it's
think I got.
surprising.
I have to go with Sanchez.
Good point.
If you're gonna make me pick something, I think I'm going with Sanchez.
Okay, all right. You know what? You totally reversed my train of thought right now, March time, and I'm on board with you right now because I was thinking Shohei. I mean, we're thinking Shohei right now because what he's doing and the pressure he's got on him, we expect him to do it. I mean, this is what we expect
That's
him and require him to do, and he steps to the plate. He hits a dinger. He goes 6 innings, a no-hit ball. He gives up one earned run on a fluke. You know what I mean?
yep.
Martian time, I think you're kind of right. We don't expect this from Sanchez. It's kind of a surprise. We kind of hold Shohei up to this. It's a close bar. It's a close bar. But Martian time, this is phenomenal to watch this happen right now in our today major leagues, especially in the National League, because we haven't seen this in the National League in a long time.
And that's very true on how it goes.
Yeah.
On National League has not really been. They've been weaker. Let's be honest. We've all seen the American League lately, and we've seen the
Oh
American
yeah.
League really start being strong. I mean, obviously, other than the Dodgers, the Dodgers are just a team who's just built to win. But the American League has been stronger for I feel like the last 10 or 15 years, honestly.
I'd say they've been stronger. Yeah, I'd say 10 out of the last 15 years. Yeah, because
I
the
mean,
National
it's
League's mixed in there a couple times,
yeah, but it's just one or two teams. I feel like.
one or
I
two
feel
teams.
like it's not. I feel like the American League is like the NBA in the West. The West is stronger. It doesn't mean the East aren't going to win championships, but the West is overall stronger, and just like I think that's the American League's overall
Man, that's a
stronger
good point.
than the
That's a
National
good
League.
point. Man, good point, Marshentime. And I'll say this right now about the American League, National League. That was an exceptional point you just brought up there, and we'll get into the NBA here in a couple of minutes, obviously. But right now, when you look at pitching, I'm just going to bring up pitching alone. American League,
Mm-hmm.
National League. You make look at the American League. There is no Terrence Scribble. There
Yeah.
is no Jacob DeGrom. He's getting shelled for 5, 6 runs right now. There is no Garrett Crochet. There are all
No.
these dominant pitchers. Rogers for Baltimore that was dominant from 24 all the way up to this season is now not having that deal. But you look at one
Yeah.
squad and in the National League, look at the Milwaukee Brewers. Their team ERA is about a 2.9 right now, and that's including their relieving pitching right now. And that's all their spot starters that they're bringing up from AAA. That's not counting your Chase Burns, your Shohei Izandi,
Mm-hmm.
Ohtani, you know what I mean? Your Chris Sales, you know what I mean? All these other pitchers in the National League that are actually dominant. They're
They
dominant,
are.
and they're not, and they're putting a name on themselves right now. And to me, they're blowing out the American League. You've got exceptional pitchers like Jose Soriano,
Yep.
that's making a
Yep.
comeback year for the Angels, and a couple of pitchers in the American League, but. When you look at pitching right now, I think that's where the difference. We're not talking about home runs right now. We're talking about pitching right now in the major leagues. We're not talking about these dingers. We're talking about 300 hitters. We're talking about on pace percentage, and we're talking about the bullpens, and we're talking about starting pitching right now. We're not talking about home runs.
Yeah.
I mean, we're really not. We're talking about one rookie, Murakami, for Chicago White Sox hitting home runs, and it's absolutely phenomenal. And Aaron Judge, maybe a little bit. You know,
I think you're always going to be talking about Aaron Judge, but
you're always going to be talking about that.
and let's be honest. I mean, you brought up the National League pitching, and you didn't even bring up, I think, the best pitcher of the league right now, Donnie Mac. I'm a little disappointed.
Mizorowski, I know. I talked about Milwaukee's pitching staff, is what I
You
said.
did,
Their whole pitching staff.
but Donnie
They
Mac,
got the league leader.
this guy has the
strikeouts.
best whip.
Yeah.
He has the leading league in pitching. He's second in the NL in ERA. He's fourth in the major league in ERA. I mean, he doesn't give up walks. He has 100 strikeouts to 19 walks.
That he does.
That's insane,
And
man.
that's a testament right there to that staff. And he's the leader of that staff. He's not supposed to be the ace of that staff. The ace of that staff is coming off the DL. He is the ace. He is the ace now. He is the young ace, just like Strasburg when he came up, Garrett Cole when he came up, and all these young guys when they come up and took over. The Miz is the Miz now.
Donnie Mac, do you know he set a record the last start that he pitched?
I believe it.
Do you know what record he set?
It's probably consecutive 100 miles per hour pitches.
Not consecutive, but most.
100
mile an hour pitch in a game.
I was close.
Do you know how many 100 mile an hour pitches he had that game?
How many innings did he go?
He went 7 innings.
He went 7 innings, 12 Ks, 100 miles per hour. I would say he had 12 of them at 100 miles per hour.
Try more than that, buddy.
14?
Keep going. You go way up, buddy.
22.
Donnie Mac, he had 57 pitches over 100 miles an hour. He had 9 over 103.
Wow. Marshentime. That's mind-blowing right there. That is mind-blowing. I did not expect you to hear. I did not expect you to say that. I did not expect to hear that, man.
Now, he broke Hunter Green's record.
Hunter Green
had
he's
47,
a BA, man.
Had 47 in one game in 2022.
Hey, pay attention to the waiver wires, Marshentime. Hunter Green's about to be off the DL here in about a month.
Listen, man.
Pay attention to waiver wires. That is awesome, Marshentime. Thanks for bringing that stat up, dude. I love that.
Listen, man. I know you like stats, so I had to bring that up.
That is 100%.
I know you
100%. the big time stat of the night right
Yes,
there.
sir. Yes,
Big
sir.
time stat of the night right there, Marshentime. He dropped a bomb right there. So when we're talking about this right now, who are you looking for Cy Young? Do you think that
I think
Shohei can
I
get
think
this,
I think
or
Mizorowski is in the lead right now by far,
you
dude.
think he's in the mirror?
He has to
Okay,
be.
I
He's
mean,
I mean, he's fourth in the major league in ERA. He has the best WHIP. He has one of the most strikeouts. He doesn't walk people. He doesn't. I understand he's 5-2. The games he's lost, he shouldn't even have lost. I mean, he's only given up 1 or 2 runs, but they just don't have any offensive power. That's the problem.
sometimes, yeah.
That's the bad part about Milwaukee.
Well, yeah, they just got Jackson Churio back
Yep,
too
I
about
seen
a
that.
month and a half ago, and he's a 300 hitter. He's still hitting 300 now, so he just got him back. And now you're going to start seeing guys like Trevor McGill in the back half of that bullpen start getting saves.
Yep.
And how do I know that, Marshall Time? I was just looking at that Marshall Time, and boom, he's popping up. He's getting saves now. They're getting healthy. Marshall Time. This is in the National League. We're talking about San Diego, LA,
Yep. Yep.
Atlanta Braves, number one,
Yep.
Atlanta Braves.
Finally.
Okay,
Talk about the
Chicago.
last couple of
The
years.
the Cubs went. The Cubs went on the slide in the last 10 games, March time. But I'll tell you this: uh, 100% the National League right now, in my mind, has got control of the destiny. Philadelphia Phillies. Don Mattingly, after he's taken over, this team is entirely different. Have you seen
Yeah.
it? I've
Yeah. I
seen it.
mean,
The whole media has seen it. Kyle Schwarber, Alec Baum, Bryce Harper, they've all felt it. So the National League right now, and I'm a big American League favorite.
yep.
National League right now, Marshall Time. That's where our championship's coming from this year.
Donnie, Mike, I just want to talk about one team, though. Really talk about one team in baseball. The team that we have always thought has just, I mean, who's been one of the worst teams in baseball the last couple of years. It's the Chicago White Sox, Donnie Mac.
Mm,
They are over 500, almost halfway through the season, and second in their division. Donnie Mac, are
yeah.
the White Sox pretenders or contenders this year, man? Come on, give
No,
me your
Marshall
honest
Time.
opinion.
Marshall Time. You know how this goes now. Marshall Time. They are in the division with the Guardians, the
Yep.
Twins, the Royals,
Yep.
the Tigers. Who else has got a contention for them right now? They got young kids and
They
in
do.
Chicago right now. Murakami leading the league as a rookie and home runs. You know what I mean? They got Burke, these young pitchers coming up, and
Yep.
they're just throwing
What about
heat. They're
Vargas,
being
man?
nasty.
Vargas is having a huge year so far.
Vargas, huge, absolutely phenomenal. I love these teams right here, March time. This is our Arizona from 3 years ago when Corbin
Literally
Carroll
came
was a
back
rookie.
in nowhere. Yep.
Exactly. This is exactly what we're looking at right, March time. And that gets me excited right now. The Guardians better be worried. Minnesota Twins better be worried because they might get left behind, and the Guardians has got a 1-2 punch. They got a bunch of young kids coming at them, and they don't care what happens to them.
Listen, man, I'm kind of excited to see what happens. So,
I am too,
uh,
man. This is going to be good. This is going to be really good. Over 500, 3 games behind the leader in the division right now. March time. It's going to get exciting down the stretch. I think they're contenders. Okay, they're going to go through their growing pains. March time. They're going to have their couple of guys go, on the DL. A couple pitchers go on the DL, but they will overcome it at the end of the season. They'll be pushing for that wild card. Watch.
listen, I'm kind of excited. I mean, we're talking about a team who won. Did they win 50 games last year? I don't even know if they won 50
I don't
games
think
last
so.
year, man.
I don't think so.
I,
Because the
but
year before,
every team this
Colorado was
year,
the worst team in the league,
yep.
and last year it was the Chicago White Sox was the worst team
And
in the
even
league.
this year,
They,
the Rockies are even. They're not even. I mean, they're pretty bad, but they're not near as bad as they were last year. Because last year
well,
they were on pace to break the worst amount of games ever. I
and
mean,
right
it
now
was.
they're only 1 game behind the Giants over there in the West. So,
Yeah, I mean,
eh,
but that's still
eh,
like fourth place. But still, it's not last. It's not last.
yeah. Well, especially when you're looking at the Central Division. Look at the Braves at 39 wins in the Central Division. You got Mets at 25. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? 25 is good enough for middle of the pack in any division right now. But they're in last right now, and they're under 500. I get that. Marlins are under 500 right now. I get that. This is a long season though, Martian. We're talking about a lot of call up. We've seen this. A lot of young kids coming up. Colt Emerson, young shortstop from Seattle. We've seen our boy Connor Griffin come up from Pittsburgh. Seen them come up. I
Yeah.
mean, even the Mets calling up young outfielders. Bledley for Cincinnati. Everybody's calling up all these young
Yep.
outfielders, all these young players, and it's going to start grooving here. And when you hit that All-Star break, come off that All-Star break, these young kids they're going to have a spot in that rotation, and they've got some pop in that bat. That's kind of the deal here. These kids has got some pop, and they're bringing them up. They're tired of it.
Listen, I mean, you know what? I think it's the best thing to do right now. But you know what, Donnie Mac, the Central, the only teams are out. Every single team's over 500, so that could be interesting. You know,
Yeah,
we can see what
it
happens.
is.
So,
Cincinnati's the weak point.
big surprise. They suck anyway. So,
Yeah,
sorry, Donnie
so
Mac. Sorry.
a little bit better than the Marlins there, buddy.
We expect the Marlins to
just,
be bad, Donnie Mac. We
just a
expect
little
the
bit.
Marlins to be
Just a
bad.
little
But you
bit.
know what? They're better than they were last year, at least. So we're starting to pick it up. So
But yeah, I mean, the significance of you were talking about the East before we get out of the East right now in the National League and the Phillies. They're 29, 28, 509.
yes,
Since
sir.
Don Mattingly's taken over, they're like 20 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
That's phenomenal, man. We know what kind of manager this is.
Yeah, I
We
mean
knew what
he's
kind of manager this is. Why was he not a manager of another squad like San
he was
Francisco?
he was
I
he was
mean,
with the Marlins for a couple years, and then the Marlins
I
let him go
know,
for no reason.
I know, but now I'm saying did he go to Philly for this reason?
Ah,
That's what I'm asking. I
maybe
mean, because we
they had
know
a team. Let's be honest. The
he could have
Philadelphia
had that
Phillies
San
have had a team.
Francisco job. He could have had that.
Yeah, probably. I would say
Yeah,
so.
I mean Buster
But to be
Posey as the
fair,
GM.
I mean, why would you go to the Giants when there's no farm system in the Giants right now, and there's no really great people coming up. I mean, the Phillies have pretty good talent. I mean, honestly, let's be honest. They have some
They
talent. They
got
have Bryce Harper
on
still. They
deck,
have all these guys that can
and
still
they
hit the
have a
ball.
ton of pitching in the farm system.
Yeah,
A
and
ton.
and they have quite a bit of money coming up too. So they'll have a lot of money free to do. And listen, the Phillies can be a really good team in a couple of years. So
I,
I
it
think
just makes me wonder
he took the better
why
situation.
because he's a Hall of Fame manager. I don't
He
care what
is.
you say. He's got 3 or 4 world championships. He's got 3 of them for San Francisco. I know that he might have 4 of them, but I mean, he's obviously going to be in the Hall of Fame. But I didn't understand. Maybe he was mapping this out. I didn't understand what he was doing as an assistant coach on the Philadelphia squad. But now I understand.
Listen, man, maybe he knows more than we know, Donnie Mack. And you know what? I'm
Obviously, he
okay with
did.
that. So, but
He's
listen,
second. He's 10 games behind the Braves in the East, so he's trying for a wild card game right now. Huh?
Donnie Mack, give me your leader right now though for MVP race in the NL and the AL. Give me your leader. Who do you think you right now is the guy that you would pick to be the MVP?
National League, Marshentime. This probably will not be no surprise to anybody. And I mentioned him earlier in this podcast. It's Shohei Ohtani right
Mm,
now.
mm.
He's my MVP.
The DH
He's
and the
my
pitcher.
MVP. The DH in the pitcher. Without him right now, when you're talking about a win differential, wins above replacement, the Dodgers are not in this position without Shohei. I don't care what anybody says. They're not in this position.
I can kind of agree with that. So
American League, this is kind of difficult here.
it is. I gotta throw
This
you
is
off,
kind of
man. I'm not gonna
difficult.
give you easy things.
You got the number one Rays, you got the number one Yankees, and the American League. Okay, the best player in my opinion is not even in that race. But the MVP, I believe, is Jerome Simpson, the outfielder,
Ooh,
right now
that's a good
for the
point.
Tampa Bay Rays. That is a big surprise. I know
Okay.
that's going to be a big surprise to a lot of people. But when you watch this cat and you look at his stats, man, this guy is just, man, he is good. He is good when you look at every aspect of this game, everything he does, runners in scoring position. He is the elite MVP. His
Okay.
power numbers and everything is not in skew with Aaron Judge. He's not hitting 40 home runs this year. I think he's only got probably 7 home runs on the year right now, maybe 6 on the year, but he is hitting 300 and runners in scoring position. He's hitting over 400. You know what I mean? So, for me, and I don't even have on any of my fantasy teams, Marshall Time. I think I might have just picked him up in a league that I share with you, a rotisserie league like 2 days ago. But Simpson, I really like Simpson. He's
Still
a
don't like those
multi-tool.
leagues.
He's a multi-tool player. To me, right now, for the best team, he's
Okay.
my leading vote.
I don't mind that pick. I'm going to go a little bit different from your AL. Your NL, I can't argue with it. Your AL though, I'm going Jordan Alvarez
Oh
from
man,
Houston right now, man.
that guy is
This
phenomenal,
guy is going off
and
every
that's
single night, hitting over 300 right now. Has 20 home runs. He is just leading. I mean, he's leading the league right now in home runs, and his average is over 300. You don't hear about that very often, Donnie Mac. Let's be honest.
you know.
When's the last time you heard of a guy leading the league in home runs and having a 300 average?
Marshentime, when I said the guy that wasn't even close into the running of the leading of the AL, this was the guy I was talking about right here, Marshentime.
I,
This
I
is,
love
I
I love
mean,
Alvarez, man. I
I
love
said
him.
he was in fourth in his division right now, so I had to go with a player from the leading teams. That
Yeah,
guy,
yeah.
Marshentime, you hit that spot on. Keep talking about him. Give
Listen,
him the
man.
MVP
I,
right
I
now.
mean,
Give
I,
him
I
the MVP.
I understand that they're fourth in their division, but let's be honest, Donnie Mac.
They're not
If
healthy
he's not
either.
if he's not on their team, I think they're the bottom of the barrel right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he's done
They
so
don't
well
have
this
20
year.
wins.
No, I definitely don't think so. I mean, this guy
No.
he's had a
You're talking
coming
about wins
year this
above the
year.
replacement? That's probably the guy right there.
2.4. 2.4 this year, Donnie Mac.
Yep.
That's an insane stat. I mean, how do you go against this guy right now? You can't.
I
I
don't
mean,
think you
two point
can.
four wins above replacement right now.
No.
I mean, he last year he just had a horrible year. He's coming back from 23, 20, 22, 23, 24. I think he was all star. So last year it was his down year. I think he got hurt mid year, so they kind of fell off. But this year he's back with a vengeance. He is ready to rock and roll. And let me tell you something, Jordan Alvarez, if he leads the league in home runs and hits over 300 at the end of the year, he's got to be the MVP. That's my opinion. He has to be.
I 100% agree with you there, Margin Time. You kind of tickled my fancy there. This podcast is not going anywhere close to what we normally run a podcast because we're agreeing way too much. So we need to we need to slide on to WNBA or NBA so
Well,
we can
you know
start
what,
getting
Donnie
some
Mac,
beef going on here, Margin Time.
I
But
feel
Margin
like I
Time,
got to ask you a question though.
you're dead on when you say that.
I got to ask you a question. You're bringing up Shohei and his DH, right? Shohei's a pitcher. Who was the first major league pitcher to start a game as a designated hitter, Donnie Mac? Do you know?
The first,
The first pitcher to start a game as a designated hitter.
well, I'm gonna have to go with Baby.
No, sir. He was never started as a DH because he would always play first base when he would play
Oh
when he would
no
hit.
shit!
Yeah.
Wow.
And the DH technically didn't come around until 1973, Donnie Mac, with Ron Bloomberg. Remember?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I did forget that. And it wasn't Jerome Simpson. Jerome Simpson was a wide receiver for the Cincinnati
That's
Bengals.
Jesus.
About it's
Jesus.
Chandler Simpson. It's
Oh,
Chandler Simpson. My
okay.
bad. My bad. So I wanted to correct that, March time. You're right. DH didn't come out until that was like
1973.
in the 80s, it was 70s. Yeah,
Yep.
70s.
'73.
I was going to say
Ron
80s.
Bloomberg was the first DH ever in baseball.
Okay, so Ron Blueberg, was he a pitcher also?
No, no.
Okay.
The
So
first
that
pitcher,
was
the
in
first pitcher to start was in 1988. I'll give you a hint. June 11th, 1988, and he played for the New York Yankees.
pitcher
And
and
I'll
DH.
even give you another. You probably don't know Donnie Mack, and it's okay.
I
But you
may
know what?
not.
He was from the state of Florida, from Boynton Beach, Florida.
No, this one I don't know.
No, no.
I don't know this one. I don't know a lot of pitchers in the 80s from the Yankees. I'm more of a National League guy in that time.
Well,
I
he
do
started
know a
for
couple of them.
he started with the Dodgers in 80, I think 82 to 84, and then he went to the Pirates, and then he went to the Yankees. The Yankees bought him away from. I think, yeah, the Yankees bought him away from the Pirates.
Popular name?
Not really.
I didn't think so. I got nothing for you, Martian Time. I've
It's
got
all right,
nothing.
Donnie Mac. His name is Rick Rhoden. First
Yeah.
pitcher in Major League Baseball history to start a game as a designated hitter. From Boynton Beach. He went 0 for 1, but he had an RBI sac fly. And the manager at that time, he said, you know what? We just need somebody to hit the ball, and he always seems to hit the ball. So they put him in to hit the ball. I thought that was kind of cool because you know what? Rick Roden is actually from Boynton Beach, from the same high school as my old man. He was telling me about him, so
Oh,
I had to
that's
look him
so
up.
cool, man.
I had to look
That
him
is
up,
so
and you know
cool.
what? I was like, that's pretty cool right there. So my old man used to catch it. He used to play with him and everything, so he actually knows him. Pretty good guy. He's actually a pretty good golfer, by the way. Now he actually became a professional golfer. So
So, Marshentime, now that you're asking me something like that on baseball, let me ask you. So,
hit me with it.
we were talking about Shohei and
Yeah,
everything with the
yeah,
DH and everything. Well, he's a pitcher and he's a DH,
yeah.
and he hits really well.
He
He
does.
steals bases. He
He
pitches
does.
very
He
well. Who
does.
was the last pitcher to win a Cy Young and an MVP?
Ooh,
That's a good one, huh?
that's a very good one.
This guy actually also played for the same team as Shohei. Very well known. One of our favorites on this
Did he
podcast,
just
Martian
retire
Time.
not to well not
And he
retire.
just retired
Yeah.
not too long ago. I gave you way too many freaking
I
names.
mean, listen. I asked this question because I'm pretty sure I know. Is it Clayton Kershaw, sir? When he had
It
that
is
tremendous
Clayton
year,
Kershaw
he had
in
that tremendous, ridiculous year.
2014.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought the last person to do that was Justin Verlander. I had been telling everybody around me. It was just no, it was Clayton Kershaw.
That doesn't
2014
surprise me. Yeah.
was and I think Verlander was the person before him, but we know Sandy Koufax also did it.
Of course, that dude, man.
Bob Gibson did it.
That I
Dennis
never know.
Ector, Roger Clemens, Dennis Eckersley,
Mm. Oh,
Justin
Clemens,
Verlander was the person before
Kershaw.
Clayton Kershaw in 2011.
Makes sense. I mean, you know what? Can you argue with that one? Well,
No, you
Clayton
can't.
Kershaw's been
You,
forever, man. So, and
yeah.
let's be honest. When you said the Dodgers, I kind of automatically clicked that it was Clayton Kershaw,
Yeah.
but I was kind
Well,
of,
you could have said Sandy Koufax.
I mean, I could have, but I didn't think it was that long ago because I was about to say I'm pretty sure Verlander did it, but I didn't think it was him because it's been so
Yeah,
long.
I thought it was 2004 that Verlander did that. I didn't know it was 11, but
I say
wow.
I don't think Verlander was playing in four, was he? I don't think he came out yet. I didn't think he came out till like
Yeah,
'08
I
or
think
'09. Oh, that's a long time ago, man.
it is. It is too far to think about now, Mark. Time.
All right. Anything else about baseball, Donnie, Matt, before we jump into some WNBA?
Martian time. That's about it for me there.
All right, let's jump into some WNBA basketball. Donnie Mac, where do you want to start, man? We got the standings. We got, the Dream and number one in the Eastern. The Lynx, of course, the number one in the Western. I mean, the Lynx are just. Are the Lynx like
Minnesota.
the dynasty team? Like how every sport has the dynasty team. Are the Lynx that team right now?
Yeah, I really think it's too early in the WNBA season to be determining any of that right now because last year the Golden State Valkyries were a big surprise, and if you look at them
Yeah,
right now,
they're
they're
still.
one game right behind the
Yeah,
Lynx, and they play some physical defense.
they do.
Martian time. Just ask Kelsey Plum, man. She's hurt right now for the
Yeah.
LA Spark. They claim that happened in practice, but they just come off of a game against those Valkyries, and the Valkyries has been giving Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark all the hell they want too. So when you start looking at, they're a physical team, and they're not a physical team just because they're trying to be nasty. They're a physical team by nature. That's how they want to win. That's how they're playing. They're sort of like OKC when they started. That they're a physical team on defense. You know what I mean? And when somebody starts giving it back, that's when they'll start challenging them. But they're a pretty physical team, Marshall time. And I think it's a little too early to start talking about all that right now. But I do like the Valkyries in the West.
The Valkyries in the West. All right, you know what, Donnie Mac? I mean, I'm not gonna argue with it, but I mean, I'm sorry, man. The Lynx to me in the Visha Collier is just. Listen, man, they dominated all last year. They dominated the year before. I think this year they're still going to dominate. I think they're still going to be at the top of that conference when it's all said and done at the end of the year.
When you add a guard like Courtney Williams, though, man, that's a big deal, man. And Courtney Williams is coming in and taking over the court, man. She's averaging 20 points a game, and when you got the kind of efficiency that she does, she also does it on the opposite end of the floor. She plays a lot of defense, like Collier. So
Yeah,
Collier's a leader of that team, so they're going to follow that. When she came in, I mean, it's kind of matches that too. And don't forget about Natasha Howard. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
I mean, of
that's
course not.
one of the biggest figures in the paint right now. So hey, they're going to be a contender. They're going to be a contender. There's
Yeah,
no
I
doubt.
mean, you know, and let's be
As
honest.
long as health stays a factor,
That well, I mean, you always have to watch that because
you have
that's
to.
something that's just always going to be one of those things where you can't control. You can't say. And listen, we all know Collier's not going to make it throughout the year because she always gets hurt every year. That's how it is. But you know what? She always seems to get back up and keep playing. But WNBA, Donnie Mac, we got some things to talk about here. Of course, we got people already complaining about things and how now it's being the refs are being too hard on fouls, too.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't
Have
either.
you?
I was wondering the same thing, Donnie Mac. I mean,
I
I've heard a
haven't
lot
seen
of
it.
complaints though that now that it's like if it's a foul, it's a foul to me. I mean, I'm sorry. I'd rather them
And
call it and then say it than
most of
not
the time,
call it.
it's something that we don't really mess with in this podcasting is called politics. It really is. It's politics right here, and it's because of one person. It's centered around one person, and we're not going to open that conversation. We all know it. We don't have to say it. Yes, it is Caitlin Clark. Okay, we will say it. That's what it's centered around. It's all the attention on that. Okay, right now, yeah, that's why we want more fouls. Okay, you can't go out there and tomahawk every player that drives to the basket. You can't do that. That's called a foul. Okay, that's really called
I
a
can't
foul.
argue
So
with it.
they
Exactly.
started calling it part of the new CBA with the WNBA Marshentime.
Yep.
They had to be better with these foul calls. That's part of their collective bargaining agreement, Marshentime. And this is what we're seeing. They just settled a new CBA. We got new record breaking WNBA deals. We saw a girl, Asia Wilson, get her $5 million deal.
Yep.
We saw all this happen coming down the line, rightfully so. I will say that. And so will I say that with the referees. The only reason why they're complaining right now is because Caitlin is finally getting some calls
And I mean, she's in the top three of
and
points and
scoring.
assists per game.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's
she's leading
third
the
right
league in
now in
assists,
scoring.
and she's
Yeah,
leading
she's
the league
third
in
in
assists.
scoring.
I mean,
Exactly. If Asia Wilson takes a break, she's going to take over scoring because Kelsey Plum's going to be out for a week.
and
Okay, Kelsey
listen,
Plum's
but
right now leading in scoring.
Asia Wilson, man, can we talk about this girl? This girl,
Can we put some more respect on her
oh
name?
my god,
First,
man!
first of all,
Listen, she's seen Bam's 80-point game, and she's like, oh no, no,
yeah,
she's gonna go do her own career high. What she scored
yeah, I'm
like
gonna one up
46 or
you.
something?
I'm
Like
gonna one
it's
up you.
like Jesus, man. She's not someone to mess with. I'm sorry.
Put some
This
respect
girl,
on her name. That's all
I,
she's saying.
I think you could put her in the NBA and she could play just as good. I really do.
I think she would average 12 in the NBA. I
I
think she
think
would.
easily. I really do. I mean, I think she can dominate just as many guys as she can
Yeah.
with anybody. But that team is 4-3. They're not. They're a little bit. The problem is with the Aces. I don't see enough help around her right now.
Well, that's the factor of losing a person like Chelsea Gray and,
Yep.
and Kelsey Plum
Yep.
and all these. And that's a big fact. And not only that, they lost Kate Martin to the Valkyries. That defensive Kate Martin that
Yep.
is now taking that defensive mantra to the Valkyries, as I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big deal. When that team starts breaking apart like that, Marshall time, that was a championship dynasty of a team, and they started breaking apart about a year ago. And,
What do
and
you?
then also let me throw this in there
Yeah. Yeah.
too,
Yeah. Yeah.
and not to cut you off.
Go
These
ahead, bud.
all these expansion teams,
Yeah.
Portland, all these expansion teams, and
Yeah.
everything. They've dissected these rosters of every WNBA team.
Yep. The
Okay,
tempo, the fire, all of them.
tempo, fire, all of them.
And they're not. I mean, they're not bad teams. Honestly, they're right now right in the mix. I mean,
They're right in the mix,
the only
and
team
they
that
got
seems to
some
be
good
bad
teams.
is of course again the sun and the sky and
Well,
I
and the Mercury,
what the Mercury. I don't even know what the Mercury are. Yeah, okay, yeah, they're
they're
pretty
two and
bad.
seven. I mean, the
That's
Mercury are
that's pretty
being the
bad.
Mercury.
They're just being Phoenix, man. That's just what
Yeah,
do you say? You're in Phoenix.
but
Sorry,
it's
sorry,
still
Phoenix people.
it's still a slim season though, Martian time. So there's a lot of health issues right now.
There
A
is.
lot of players need to get healthy right now. Dominic Malagna is out with a concussion right now. Uh, Big time scorer for the Storm. Big time scorer for the Storm center. You know what I mean? So Kelsey Plum being out for the Sparks, big time. Sabrina Ionescu being out for a Liberty, back and ankle issues right now, back to back games. That's not helping them. So they're at 5-4. When you start talking about healthy, Sabrina Ionescu, 2020 #1 pick for the Storm, and then you got, you know, what's her name? The number one player for the Liberty. What's her name?
Oh, Brianna
The
Stewart.
Brianna. Yeah, Brianna. I don't know how I forgot her name most of the time. I don't know.
You didn't say what team until you finally said the Liberty. I knew who you're talking about.
Liberty. So you're talking about, Brianna is out there trying to carry this whole team without her, Batman without a Robin.
Yeah,
it's not working out
it's
right
not
now.
working.
So they're sitting at 5-4 Marshentime. So
Yeah.
when you start getting healthy, we're a little bit too. I say the word for this right now at this point in this season is a little too soon. A little too
I
soon.
mean, yeah, it's the beginning of the year. There hasn't even been 10 games for most of the teams, so I mean,
Exactly.
it's still got a long way to go.
But
I
it
mean,
is
there's some interesting things going on.
it is cool
Um,
to see what's going on, though. Yes, it is cool to see what's going on.
of course. I mean, but you got, like you said, I mean, the Dream right now have a great defense. The Valkyrie have a great defense.
Yeah.
I mean, all these teams have really good defenses, and then you got your offenses who, I think the Fever right now are leading in the offensive category, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Dallas, yeah. Dallas Wings too. Dallas Wings are coming on right now. The other rookie, Ozzie Fudd, which I was telling you later,
Yep,
earlier
yep.
on in our conversation, Ozzie Fudd now is teaming up with Paige Beckers on the starting squad, and they're both averaging 20 for the last 2 games right now. You're talking about offense; they're doing it offensively right there. They're at 5-3.
Yep.
They're only 1 game behind the Valkyries and the Lynx.
Yeah, right now the Fever right now are leading the league in points per game at
Yep,
93. The next one is the Sparks with 91.6.
yep. Because Kelsey Plum, she's
Yep.
averaging 29 points a game.
And then of course you got the Aces at 91.
Hmm.
Top three right there. That's pretty good, But the defense you got again the Valkyries number one at 78, number two are the Lynx at 79.1, and then the Dream are 79.7. The Dream have been pretty well. I can't
They
argue with
have.
the Dream right now this year.
And I'll
So
tell you this, Marshentime, I tuned into a Dream game last night, and
hmm
I forget who they were playing. I tuned in, and everybody's talking, a little bit about, Angel Reese and everything. Offensively, she looked good. She was on the offensive board, and her putbacks were going back in the bucket, which surprised me big time. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? Those are going in. They,
see,
they
she
see
has to
what
get
they
4 or
were.
5 extra. That's
They
why her listen. That's why her rebounds are down like 4 a game from last year. So
That's probably why, because she's actually putting it in the bucket most of the time. And then she went to the foul line. She shot 2 shots and knocked them both down. I was like, oh
listen,
my
hey,
God.
man, listen. Yeah, I mean she's
But
got.
she wasn't focused on flaunting or anything like that, or anything like that. She was all oriented in the game, and you could see it. It looks like the Dream are starting to change a little bit of her mantra, and I'd like to see that March time. I don't believe it, but I'd like to see it.
Well, I mean, listen, Donnie Mac. She's got some really good people. I mean, she's got Alicia Gray. She's got
Yeah, she
Ryan
got a lot.
Howard. I mean, and she's got Hillman right there, who Naz Hillman's a good forward that's kind of playing with her right now, and I think that kind of helps her out. That she's that listen, you're not the only person here that can do your rebounds. I mean, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff's like it's a cool thing. Yeah, great job, but you're not the only one who can do
We
it.
all do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of settled her down a little bit. I think this team is all around. It's got a good team. I mean, they got like 4 or 5 players in double-digit average scoring. I mean, that's pretty good for a WNBA team.
It
I mean,
actually is.
so I'm excited to see. And of course, Alicia Grace always going to be that one who, I mean, she can put up 30 or 40 any time of the week if she really wants. If she went out there and did it, so
I'm with you on that one right there. I mean, it's all about not being selfish right now. They've only got 2 losses. They're doing well. They're doing well. Something they're doing is working.
yep.
Even with the turmoil at the first of the season that we've seen from Angel Reese or whatever. And she did get fined in that game last night for arguing a foul. She got $500 fine for something she was arguing. She said something wrong, which, that happens. That happens.
Yeah, everybody's
That
gonna do
happens.
it.
That
Everybody's gonna do it.
happens.
I'm not
I
gonna.
understand.
You
I
know.
like the positivity coming from her gameplay, what I watched. You know what I mean? Anybody can say what they say, Marshentime, but when you see it yourself, you kind of start changing the way you think about things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm excited to see how this team plays out. I mean, honestly, they've already beat the Lynx. I mean, it was a close game, but I mean, then one of their losses to the Lynx and the other loss, I think,
Yeah.
was to the Aces.
Aces. Yep.
So I mean, it's not like they lost to easy teams. They lost both games were to really good teams. So and both of them I think were pretty close. Listen, if they stay healthy, Reese gets her mind in and gets the putbacks back in. I mean, they can be a dangerous team because she's a great rebounder. I mean, we've seen it. We all know she's a great rebounder.
They
And she
just
really
beat
gets it.
Portland yesterday, 86-66.
Yep.
Atlanta did. Then they lost to the Minnesota Lynx 96-81 the game before.
So they kind of got blown out in that game, but still,
Yep,
it's against the Lynx, man. I mean,
it is. I mean, what are you going to say?
yeah. I mean, Collier, can go out at any time. So
I'll say this: I was talking about that offensive team and the Dallas Wings, 86-69. Atlanta beat them right before they lost to the Lynx. So there you go.
yeah. So I mean,
They're playing a little bit of defense in Atlanta right now.
Oh, 100%. I mean, that's why they had the lowest, the best opponent's points per game. I mean, listen, I'm excited to see defense. I'm always for defense. Donnie Mac, what is our motto here at 863 Sports Plus?
Defense wins championships, brother.
Defense wins championships. So we'll see what happens, man. I'm not going that far. They're going to win the championship, but that's our mantra. So,
So, hey, we're talking about championships, Marshentime. The New York Knicks are already sitting in the NBA championship finals.
They are.
We got Game 7 tonight. It's already kicked off at 8 o'clock, Marshentime.
Yes, sir.
San Antonio
Yes, sir.
Spurs are in Oklahoma City to see the number 1 seed Oklahoma City Thunder. We're talking about defense, Marshentime. We've seen a lot of defense in this series.
We've seen a lot of interesting things. So I'm going to be honest. We've seen some interesting things
going on in this series, Marshentime. This is mojo matching mojo. This is defense. This is masculine watching masculine.
Yep.
Matching masculine right here. Defense matching defense right here. Marshentime. This is MVP matching MVP style play. Marshentime.
I agree.
What are your thoughts on Game 7 tonight? Even though they've tipped off, you've probably already seen the score.
I have not.
What are your thoughts?
I don't even have the.
What are your thoughts? What's going to happen tonight, and what could happen? More importantly, what could happen? New York Knicks now winning 11, 12 in a row to make it there. They've got this rest. They've got this rest, right? Remember what Boston did a couple of years ago? They got this rest, and they were waiting on Dallas to get there. Now, these guys are in Game 7, just like in Dallas and Minnesota was Game 7. Whoever wins this, man, they're going to be tired going into this. Do you think New York's got a good shot at this? That's another question on top of it.
Man, Donnie Mac.
Or do you think momentum?
Donnie Mac, you giving me the NBA questions when we all know the NBA guru is you, man. What are you doing, man? What are you doing to me?
Because I know what I'm thinking, Marshentime. I know what I'm hearing. I hear what everybody else is thinking. I hear a lot of the great minds in the NBA world, Marshentime. You're one of the greatest analysts I've ever met in my life, Marshentime. So I want to hear what you have to say about these proceeding future events.
Game 7, Donnie Mac. I mean, this has been an interesting series. I mean, we watched Game 1 where San Antonio took it, and then the next back-to-back, OKC won the next 2 games. San Antonio coming back, tied the series. This has been a back-and-forth series, man. I mean, and it really has. I just wish the refs would be more consistent. Because, I mean, these refs have been definitely different. I mean, we've seen Shea, doing his foul stuff. I mean, he leads the league in fouls for a reason. He gets foul calls. I mean, he gets foul calls. I mean, it's
17, 20 free throws a game.
Yeah, and do I think it's right all the time? No, I think he gets away with a lot of things. I think he gets fouls that he shouldn't get called. And I think that if that's what happens, I think if they let them be rough, and I think they let them go play hard like they should in the NBA Western Conference Finals, I think the Spurs take this game. I really, truly do.
Wow.
I think Victor Victor in my mind right now has proven to me. Now listen, he ain't afraid to play. He ain't afraid to play mean. He's down there. He's what? Listen, you can pull me, you can yank me, you can step on me, you can do whatever the heck you want. I'm going out there and doing my job. And listen, I give Victor all the props in the world, Donnie Mac. I know he's your guy, man. And you know what? I give it to you.
He's one of my favorites.
Right now, Donnie Mac. Victor Wembanyama, man, has changed my view. And I will give him all the credit in the world right now. Top 5 right now, definitely easily in the NBA. Top 3 probably in the NBA. I mean, I got to give it to him right now.
That's nice to hear you say that.
Donnie Mac, I got to give it to you, man.
Proof is in the pudding, though, right?
It is,
you had to see it. You had to see it.
100%. And I had to see it. I had to see that he
Yep.
wasn't going to get injured.
I understand
And
that.
listen, I mean, he's a tall, lanky guy. I mean, his arms are freaking longer than my whole body. I mean,
I
I'm worried
understand
about his arms getting pulled out of his
that.
socket. And this series, I was really worried about it because it was getting some pulled and yanked. And
But you know
listen,
what,
man.
Marshentime, you know what really flattered me? Now you're talking about him and how he goes out there and still beefs up and everything.
Yeah,
You see how in the replays and everything you've seen on media, how he whispered in his guys' ears and his guys went out there and his guys had his back,
they
Marshentime.
did. They did.
That's a big
They took
deal.
out McCain pretty easily there, man. I mean,
That's a big deal, man. That's a
that's
big deal.
100%. And you know
When your
what?
boys got your back, man.
Jalen Williams is out for Game
He is. That's
7.
a big deal. That's a
Hamstring
big
out
deal.
for OKC, man. I think that's going to be big. And listen, here's my issue. If Shea goes out and gets more than 20 free throws tonight, OKC wins.
Hmm.
If he gets less than 20 free throws, San Antonio wins. That is my stat of the game right there to decide who
Free
wins the
throws.
game.
Free
Free
throws.
throws for Shea.
But you're standing on San Antonio right now.
I'm standing on San Antonio. I think they're going to let him play a little bit rougher. I think they're going to let him do it. And
I
I think
think
San
so too,
Antonio is going to do it. I think San Antonio's got that bad blood right now, and I think they're ready to rock and roll. And they want this.
That's good stuff right there, my man. That's good stuff. And I'll tell you this, Marshentime, I gotta have your predicament right now for the NBA championship finals, man. Because, like I just said, New York Knicks are waiting on these guys to get there. If San Antonio pulls this off, they're tired. Even Vic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got a little bit of depth now.
They
They
are.
got Cornet. They got these guys coming off the bench. They got a little bit of depth. They are young. They are healthy. Does New York stand a chance? That's what I want to know. Does New York stand a chance?
You know, Donnie Mac, I mean, listen, basketball is a funny thing. When's the last time you seen the New York Knicks in the NBA Finals?
Yeah, it's been 1992, I believe.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
92, 93.
They have built this team very, very well.
Yeah.
This team is not
For the last 4 or 5 years.
It's not two players. I like the New York Knicks. Don't get me wrong. I think they have a chance in this series, especially since
New
they're
head coach,
rested.
Mike Brown.
You know, they're rested. They're ready to rock and roll. I feel like, and their defense is. I think they're just as nitty and gritty as any team in the NBA.
Ooh,
I really
there
truly
you go.
do. And
That could be
Jalen
a seal
Brunson
dealer.
is just as much clutch as the next guy. I think it's going to be an exciting series, no matter who wins. Because I think the first couple games, I mean, it could very easily go to the New York Knicks' way. Because, like you said, everybody's going to be tired. New York Knicks have been sitting there for about a week now. They're just like, because they swept the Cavs. I mean, and the Cavs didn't even put up a fight, man.
Not even.
I was very disappointed in that series. But the
Me
New
too.
York Knicks, man, I mean, they haven't lost a game in May, Donnie Mac. They didn't lose a single game in May.
Not one single game.
That's
sort
insane.
of like Sanchez for Philly.
That's
Not one single game.
crazy.
Not one single run.
I'm excited to see it, man. I'm really excited. I think the West will still come out on top in the end, but the New York Knicks can make this a series, and this may very go farther than most people think.
What are you calling?
I'm calling 6, at least 6 games.
Who's taking it?
I already said the West is going to take it, man. I think the West is
West
still
is
going to take
going
it.
to take it.
I still
We're already
think the West
watching
is
the
gonna take it. I
championship.
still think the West is going to
I
take it.
agree with you, Marshentime, 100%. I think San Antonio closes this game out tonight. Although I did pick OKC because they are at home.
Yeah.
That was my pick going into this tournament. But you know how I feel about this young team in San Antonio. I'm swapping it over. I'm riding with you. Ride with the Vic train. Young Harper, the sharpshooter. They're going to take it. They're going to get physical tonight. They're going to let them play. And San Antonio is going to be a little bit more physical than OKC. And they're going to go to the championship. Marshentime, I agree with you. I think they go 6, if not 7, in the championship because of the young youthness for San Antonio. Okay, last year, New York Knicks was in the Eastern Conference Finals. They've been there. They've been here for the last couple of years. They've been rallying up for this. They've got the experience. They got KT, Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson. We know he was with the Mavericks once. He could have been in greatness. He could have been in the finals. He was part of their building scheme over there. These are all experienced guys, Marshentime. Yeah. But I'm going with you. San Antonio Spurs in 7.
You know, Donnie Mac, for the past 5 years, though, the Eastern Conference loser has been back in the Eastern Conference Finals, and they've won.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's been an interesting one, Donnie Mac. You talk about history. That's some crazy history right there.
But Boston is the only one that broke that.
No, because
Yeah,
Boston lost to
Boston.
the Heat in 23. Then Boston went to the finals in 24. Pacers lost. Then in 25, the Pacers won and beat the New York Knicks. Now the
But
New
in
York
that
Knicks have
first
beat the.
year, Boston won. They didn't go to
What are you talking
the
about?
finals the year before
Oh yeah, well
when
you're
they
talking
beat
about
Miami.
2022. You're talking about 2022.
Yeah,
I'm talking about from
they were the
2023 from
first one to break
2026.
that.
4 years in a row. It's been
They were the
4 years
first one
in
to
a row
break it.
though. So
Yeah, it's
it's pretty
4 years in a
crazy.
row.
That's pretty crazy. So I
And
mean,
for every year for the last 8 years, we have not had the same championship in the NBA.
yeah,
Champion. There
yeah.
you go, champion. We
I
have not
don't
had
I
this.
don't know if we're going to for a while. I mean, I really don't know. It's so hard to repeat in the NBA. I don't know if you're going to for a while, man. It's
You
really
know what it
tough.
tells me, Marshentime? San Antonio lose tonight. New York Knicks is going to win this.
Ooh, bold prediction by Donnie Mac.
There you
Stamp it
go.
here. Stamp it. Donnie
If
Mac's
San
bold
Antonio
prediction.
wins, New York wins the championship.
Ooh, bold prediction right there, everybody. Stamp
Listen,
it.
the only reason why I say that because you point out the New York Knicks are just as gritty on defense, right?
They are. They
For the
are.
last 4 games, San Antonio has held SGA under 40% in shooting
Yep.
percentage. So I think New York could do that too.
I
Even if
think they
they
could too.
squeak by them tonight, I think New York could do that, especially
I
with Big
agree.
Body Brunson
I agree. 100% agree.
and Josh Hart and OG and Onobi. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Donnie Mac, I like your bold prediction, Donnie Mac. I like it, buddy. You know how I am with
Hey,
bold predictions. I love it, Donnie Mac. I'm all for it, man.
hey,
I
Marshall, time.
love it, man.
Before we move on, though, I got to ask you one thing: did they get the MVP right this year?
No,
They did.
I don't like Shea. I'm sorry, man. I went over this last year. Shea, to me, he relies way too much on free throws, man. I mean, it's a little ridiculous on the free throws he gets. I'm sorry. It is what it is to me. I'm not the person. To me, he plays. How am I going to put this without sounding, you know? He plays LeBron basketball. He likes to get flops. He's a flopper. He likes to flop a lot. I mean, Jesus, man. If you watch one of the video, I watched a video of how many times he hit the ground in Game 3 of this Western Conference Finals. You know how many times he hit the ground?
How many?
Just take a wild guess, Donnie Mac. How many times do you think he hit the ground?
17.
Yeah, try double that. He hit the ground 37 times, Donnie Mac.
Oh wow! You actually counted that?
They counted it on this video of how many times he
Oh
went to the
wow!
ground on the ground. I'm
Wow!
sorry. That's unacceptable basketball. It's a
He's
joke,
taking.
man. Grow up, grow a pair, and go to the basket if you want to be a point guard. Don't be don't be crying about all these little fouls. You sound like LeBron. You look like LeBron, and I can't stand it. I'm sick of it. Give it to
So
a real
has he
person.
taken that flopping crown
God.
from LeBron? Is
Dude,
that what he's done?
Listen, who was it? It was Tyrese Halliburton. He came out and said, you know what? Coaches are going to start training their players to flop,
Yeah, I agree with
and
that.
it's a
I agree
joke.
with
That's
that.
unacceptable, man. I'm sorry. This is getting ridiculous.
You
Grow
know
up,
what?
grow a pair, go to the basket and be a man. Go be like a Dwayne Wade. Go be like a person who I didn't care, man. I didn't care about getting fouled. They were going to the basket and scoring. Be a man. I'm sick of it. That's my rant for today.
I'm going to tell you this. Marshentime, on the MVP talk. Okay, you didn't give me an MVP, and I don't want it because I'm going to answer it for you right now. Okay, they didn't get this right, Marshentime.
No,
For the last decade in the NBA, let's think about this. We're not talking about this year.
okay.
Okay, this year speaks for itself.
Mm.
For the last decade, do we know how many years a decade is?
No, 27, right?
That's right. For the last 10 years, okay, in this decade, Marshentime, who do you think led this NBA that we're talking about right now for the last 10 years in points?
Are we talking like just this one season, or are we talking about?
No, we're talking about through a decade.
I mean, I have to go with Jokic.
That would be Nikolai Jokic.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, I have
correct.
to.
For the
That guy's
last
insane.
decade, Marshentime, until today's date, who leads the NBA in rebounds?
Probably Jokic still.
That would be Nikolai Jokic. For the last decade, Marshentime, who leads the NBA in assists?
All right, now, I mean, I'm probably going to say Jokic because that's all he does, man.
That would be Nikolai Jokic. For the last decade, Marshentime, who leads the NBA in steals?
All right, now come on, that can't be Jokic.
That would be Nikolai Jokic.
Oh my
exactly.
God. Oh
that
my
is your
God.
MVP, and everybody has missed for the last 2 years in the NBA. Right there, Marshentime. He is a Hall of Famer. We're watching
100%.
greatness right now in the NBA,
100%.
and nobody knows it. Nobody knows it.
No,
Nobody.
Listen, I've talked
Mic
about
drop.
Jokic. I've talked
Nobody.
about Jokic for so many years, and this year I could have seen it going to Vic. If it would have went to Victor, I wouldn't have been as mad as I am about Shea. Honestly, 100% in my heart. But to go to Shea to me is unacceptable.
Yeah.
For one, OKC has the better team. All around. It's not just Shea. They have a better team all around. They have better role players. They have better teams. Two, all he does is score. That's all he freaking does is score.
That's it.
That's it. I'm over the scoring BS. I don't care about scoring.
30 points a game. That's all they care
20
about.
free throws a freaking game. Unacceptable.
Yeah.
4, you have other players who are leading other statistical categories. In all of them, Jokic led, I think, 3 of them. Victor led 2 of them. I mean, what?
It was only the defensive categories that Nikolai Jokic did not, except for steals, did not lead.
I'm sure in blocks it was Victor. I mean,
it was Vic. Yeah, that's why he got Defensive Player of the Year.
Blocks. I mean,
that's why he got Defensive Player of the Year. Why he was on the floor
over here with his arms.
The amount of shots that attempted at the basket, he directed it. I mean, nobody's taking shots when he's on the floor. But I mean, that's to put an emphasis on how wrong they got this.
Yeah,
how wrong they got it.
It's got to be
even this fatigue, year.
Right? It's got to be
even this
fatigue.
year. It is. That it is. Giannis should have had 4 of them. Yeah, he should have had 4 of them.
And I think Jokic should have 3 or 4 now.
At least 4 right now, including last year.
Finally, Donnie Mac finally admits that. I just want to hear this, guys. Yeah, me and Donnie Mac argued with this for
I'm over
it. He finally admits to me, and I that makes me feel
I'm over it.
Too.
I see it now. Just like you. Just like you, after a year goes by and you can actually see it. Yeah, you can actually see it. Yeah, you see it. You see it. It sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, it
really
ridiculous.
Does.
Like, you know what? Be a man. Stop calling BS fouls for him. I'm tired of it.
Look that up, though, Marshentime. And I'll tell you this. The blocks for the last decade goes to Anthony Davis. I'll give him credit on that.
Ooh,
you would not have guessed that. But look that up.
That.
You'll see that the Joker leads all those categories for the last decade. And then that's today's NBA, Marshentime.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
As a center, by the way, an assist.
You're talking about
ever thought
like
assists
LeBron
or
James,
steals?
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You look at these scorers you're talking about. Steph Curry. I mean, all these guys, assist guys.
True.
Trey Young.
Yeah.
You're talking about John Wall that was in this decade.
Yep.
I mean, Rajon Rondo.
That's a crazy stat, man. That's a crazy stat. I'm glad you did that, man, because that's nuts, pretty cool. Because you know what? Nuts. That to me, I mean, I've already put Nikola Jokic on my, Mount Rushmore centers. I've already said that. And I know you were hesitant now, but I hear in your voice, Donnie Mac, that you finally have changed your tone. And
I've said he's the best player in the NBA a few times.
But I'm talking about all time, though. I'm talking about all time centers. Remember we talked about
all time right now? It's going. It's hands down that he's got to go all time. I mean, he's in the talks with your Shaq, your Wilt Chamberlains, your Tim Duncans. He's in that talk right now.
Well,
right now, he is on that.
That doesn't count.
Forward/center.
Yeah, he was mainly a forward, though. They've already said that, so just put that on.
They've already said that.
Yeah, he said that. He even said it, remember? Because he had David Robinson for a long time.
Well, yeah, for a long time. When David left, what was he playing?
Who was center then? I don't remember. There was somebody else.
Exactly.
But listen, man, I love that. But Donnie, man, any other basketball? You didn't give me. You didn't give me yours though. So you said San Antonio's winning tonight.
This is what my lookup said. Tim Duncan spent a massive portion of his 19-year career playing the center position.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I don't want to hear that. He even said he was a
I'm just
power
saying.
forward, so I don't want to hear
Yeah,
your
he would
garbage.
like
But
to be. He would like to be.
Who wins tonight?
Who wins tonight?
Who wins?
San Antonio Spurs
I like it. Donnie
in
Mac.
double overtime.
Oh, like game one. You know,
Game one.
when I was texting
Game
you,
one.
Donnie Mac's like,
Game one to
I
game
can't do
seven.
it.
Game one to game seven. If this doesn't go into one overtime, I'll be shocked.
Ooh, I love it. I love it, Donnie Mac.
It's going to be physical.
All right, Donnie Mac. We got to go to the last sport that we haven't talked about yet. And Donnie Mac.
Number one on the list in the championship, baby.
You know it. Donnie Mac, NHL, buddy. Golden Knights, Hurricanes, Donnie Mac. Wow. What do we say about this one? The Hurricanes. Dude. Finally, no Florida Panthers, no Tampa Bay Lightning. The Hurricanes finally made it to the Cup, man. And then you got the Vegas Knights. I mean, we've talked about the Vegas Knights for years. They've been there. They've won a couple. It's been like five or 6 years, but they've been there. Donnie Mac, give me your opinion. Who wins it? Who's getting the MVP in the Cup? Let me know. Come on, man. Who gets it? Come on, Donnie Mac. Give me something good.
Marshentime, you know I've been on that Carolina bandwagon, right?
Of course.
You know I've been on that Carolina bandwagon. And it's hard for me to go against what they've done right now. Yeah, we can point out that the Panthers, the Lightning, all these teams aren't in the Stanley Cups right now because of injuries in these playoffs, Marshentime.
Oh
we could say all that, right?
I don't even want to talk about injuries the Panthers had this
year. We got the Vegas Knights, Marshentime. They're a former Cup champion. They've been here before.
Yep.
They know how to do this.
Yep.
They know what they're doing, Marshentime. MVP's hard to go, man. Jack Eichel, I really like him. For Vegas, this guy. I mean, he's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. If he doesn't strike, he's going to have an assist to do that. You know what I mean? He's going to be involved with what's going on. I love Pavel. I can't really say his last name, but I love Pavel.
Yeah,
Pavel's good in this game too.
I'm not even gonna try to say it.
Yeah.
Paveldoro. Yeah. That's where I'm going.
I mean, I love him, Marshentime, these two guys. But, I mean, when you're talking about Sebastian Aho on the other side, and Seth Jarvis, both on the other side of the puck, Marshentime, now these guys have been on fire throughout this tournament. You look at the last round, Marshentime, and what they did to get into this round. It's been 7 games, man. Everything they've been enduring, and they've got here on pure defense. They strike when the time is right. You look at it. Look at the history between these two teams.
Oh, what do you got? Well, they only played once this year, didn't they?
I just erased everything.
Let's see. Do I have that here? I don't think I have it here. I did not.
Okay, now I'm getting them back up.
There you go.
Sorry about that.
Back up, man. Pull them back up. Pull them back up.
You look at the history of these two teams, Marshentime, and if I can get this stuff out of my way.
Good luck, because it don't work.
You look at the history of these two teams, you pull it back up, Marshentime, and they're pretty much split back from 2025 all the way back to 2017. Now, Carolina has lost the last 2 matchups, 6-3, 4-1, and 25, and they won previous 5 to that, Marshentime. The previous 5 to that. And then there it's 2-3, 2-3. So they're pretty much 50-50 all the time when they play each other. And it's never a high-scoring match. I don't see one team going over 6 goals in either match. That speaks to the volumes of the defense they play, Marshentime.
Yeah.
They're 6-3-3 lifetime against one another, 6-3-3.
Ooh.
So when you look at a matchup like that, Marshentime, and I've been favored of the Carolina and what they've overcome throughout this tournament, going San Jose, taking them to 7. I mean, in the first round, just starting it there, and then Golden State doing the same thing. We expected them to be back here last year, but they weren't. Now they're back again. They're fully healthy, Marshentime.
Yeah.
With all that said, right now I'm going with the defensive team, and I'm going with the momentum. I'm going with the Carolina Hurricanes.
Ooh, okay.
And 6.
And 6.
And 6.
Ooh, Donnie Mac. I mean, you didn't even bring up the goalies, Donnie Mac. I'm a little disappointed in that, man, because goalies are a pretty big thing. We've talked about how Bob Broski did so well for the Panthers and everything, and listen. So throughout the whole year, the Hurricanes didn't use who they're using now. It's been weird, right? Because now they're using Frederick Anderson. They didn't use Frederick Anderson in the regular season. He didn't play much. Brandon Bussi played 90% of the games this year for the Carolina Hurricanes, Donnie Mac.
He had 87% save percentage too, though.
He did. But now you're switching to a whole new, you're switching to this guy who's, listen, and the playoffs has been tremendous. Frederick Anderson's been great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, he's got like a 931 save percentage. But guess what? Who's right behind him, Donnie Mac? And that's Carter Hart for the Vegas Knights. 924 save percentage, but he's had almost double the shot attempts at him.
I'll tell you this, though. When you're talking about Anderson, Vegas, and the history, when they played him, averages 4 goals a game against him. He's 0-2 lifetime against them.
Listen.
That is a good point. That's a good point.
I think Carter Hart, who has been more tested throughout these playoffs, I mean, double the amount of shot attempts. Don't get me wrong. Anderson's had 3 shutouts this playoffs. So he's done great. But he's only had half the amount of shots taken. I think the goalie is going to make the big difference in this series. And I feel like the Golden Knights are winning in 7 like they've done the past 2 series, Donnie Mac. Give me the Golden Knights on Carter Hart's Game 7 shutout.
Ooh.
They're getting a shutout. Game 7.
89% save percentage, 3 goals a game. He's 11-3-3 in these playoffs right now. He's got no shutouts, though. He's got no shutouts. Marshentime's calling a big shutout in Game 7 right now. That's big, Marshentime. What are we putting on this? A fishing trip? Catfishing trip? Speck fishing trip? Bass fishing trip? What are we doing?
I'm down. I'm down for anything. I'm ready to go fishing. My boat needs to go out. My boat's been sitting there too long, man.
I'm taking Carolina. Marshentime's taking the Golden State Knights, and this is how we're going to start this. Marshentime.
I'm always for a good fishing trip, Donnie Mac. I'm ready. I'm ready to take it. But listen, all I got to say is
they start Game 1 tonight at 8, right?
You're going to be ending up buying the bait, so that's all that matters.
June 2nd. June 2nd, we start the NHL playoffs or the Stanley Cup final.
Yes, sir. And the Vegas Knights will be taking it home on June 16th, I think is the last game. If I remember right. June 16th or June 14th? I got to go back. June 14th.
Yeah, June 2nd is the opener.
June 14th, Game 7. Carter Hart, shutout. You heard it from me here first. I'm taking it. My bold prediction of the night, Donnie Mac. I haven't given one yet, so there's my bold prediction of the night.
I just want to let you know I like a little bit of barbecue with my catfishing. You know what I mean? Just a little bit of barbecue. Man. I get some chicken wings.
Don't worry, I got a nice little grill now. I bring on the boat with me, so it's all good. We got it, man. Let's go. But hey, the sad part is you're going to be cooking it, so let's go.
Hey, speaking of fishing, Marshentime, we're going to crank up next week. We're going to talk a little bit more Bassmaster. We got to get back on board with Bassmaster. We're coming down to the end of the season. We'll start talking a little bit more fishing next week. We got a couple of surprise guests on the way, guys. When we start rolling this out every week again, we're back underway. 7 o'clock on Saturdays. I had a little bit of technical difficulties today, but 7 o'clock every Saturday we'll be underway. Sometimes we'll start a little bit early at 6:30.
Donnie Mac, anything else you want to talk about today, buddy?
That's about it. Go Hurricanes.
Sign us off, Donnie Mac. You know the
And
drill.
go
You know the
Spurs. Hey, go Spurs, Marshentime. Victor Wembanyama. Western Conference MVP Finals, Marshentime. Until next week at 7 o'clock, you'll see the greatest sports podcast on earth, 863 Sports Money Podcast. That's Marshentime. I'm Donnie Mac. Peace out.
Peace.